So this grandmother here wants you to actually trust yourself at this time, your intuition, and she's also bringing in more of good news to you, as in you have been given more of new lenses that you can actually make use of to view your new reality. Okay, this has something to do with the vibration that you could be in at this time, my collective here. Okay, and also embrace the changes that could be occurring in your life at this time. Okay, there could be a sense of heightened intuition that you could be experiencing at this time. More of information coming in that actually makes sense and align with your journey and gives you more of clarity as far as what needs to be done by you. Okay, and also another thing, it can be that you are seeing numbers like 0000. Okay, this is the number that is random that you can rarely see. Okay, if you come across this number, it simply means that something um, has just begun. Whatever this is will bring in more of a sense of alignment that is divinely guided. Okay, and also 0303. Okay, it's a sign that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, so never doubt the path that you are in. And I'm also getting the energy of 1414. Never be afraid of new changes in life, because what seems new can sometimes be intimidating, or what it is more uncomfortable to you can also be threatening to your own existence here. Okay, so the more you embrace change, the better it gets for you, my collective. So we'll dive in here and get what is it that this grandmother wants you to know. Okay, as far as the energy is concerned. So I really hope you guys are still well and good. You are much appreciated by me for stopping here and choosing me. And always remember, the readings here are general like that. So surely take what resonates with you and leave the rest for others to appreciate here, guys. Okay. So also keep in mind that change comes with some type of a resistance, something that can literally try and hold you back in a way. It has everything to do with the past, okay? So never allow the past to try and hold you back in some way, okay? In your old way of thinking, all right? Something like that. So let's see what's coming in here. Yeah, so we're having the elder. You are connecting with the forces that are actually at peace, okay? So trust that they are with you and they are literally protecting you at this time. So we're having the elder here. So you have healed more of a pattern that comes with your lineage here. For some of you, it can also be more of a family curse, okay? Something that you have managed to accomplish here. This is something that you have put to an end. And whatever this is trying its best also to try and hold you back in a way, okay? So that you go back in your old way of thinking, because what is more important is your perception, how you perceive things, okay? So it can be that type of energy that can literally try and create more of stumbling blocks that are not necessarily even authentic or real, things that are more man-made to create more of fear, okay? Because when you operate in fear, you can't necessarily see clearer. So you will perceive everything as a challenge, you will perceive everything as a threat or as a stumbling block. But when you try and stop and pause and see with those lenses that are new that has been given to you, only then clarity will come. And if something is man-made, that thing will eventually perish, because it won't necessarily find more of an accommodation of some sort. Because where there is no fear, you won't necessarily have doubt, okay? So you actually see things as they are, and as they come, it simply means there is something there for you, okay? Something like that for you, my collective here. Yeah, so we're having the sky father here. Okay, so the sky father at the top is saying trust in the unknown. So it is that time for you to trust in things that you don't necessarily have um, an understanding of or clarity of, okay? because this is your new reality. For some of you, my collective, at the bottom, we're having the drum saying dream and journal. Okay, listen to the intuitive messages that comes with your own spirit team at this time. Okay, so what the enemy will try to do is to make you believe that perhaps the things that exist in your reality, they don't exist. Okay, it's try and oppose your trust, your belief, so that you misalign, something of that sort here. So it is not that time for you to operate in that manner. That's another thing that I'm also getting, because we're having the elder here. These are your ancestors that are at peace. Okay, these are your core forefathers that are at peace. Okay, the ancestors that are not complaining, the ancestors that don't necessarily need anything from you, the ancestors that don't actually try to manipulate or threaten you in a way, shape, or form. So here comes the grandmother here saying, medicine mother, honor your inner knowing. So it is that time for you to honor your inner knowing. So the element of water could literally be specific at this time for you here. That's why you're also having the oracle here saying, wait for important information. So there could also be some type of an information that is coming your way here. Okay, so trust all these messages. So we're also having the guardian angel here. So you are highly protected, you are highly guarded at this time. Okay, so whoever this feminine energy is, this grandmother, it can be a grandmother from your maternal, it doesn't have to be like that here, but there is also a guardian angel that is guarding you at this time, protecting your path as you move forward. Okay, know that your path is somewhat protected at this time, and nothing can literally threaten your moving forward here. Okay, so you are highly protected in everything that you do at this time. So never feel threatened or feel that you are misaligned in some way, shape, or form here, guys. Okay, it is that path that is clear, that has no stumbling blocks. Okay, whatever that arises, it's something that is man-made, something that has been created to create fear. And the minute fear established, it's you taking yourself backward, so that you operate in that sense that something can literally stand in your way of progress, of which there is nothing there. Okay, you are free from those type of energies, something like that for you, collective. So let's dive to the messages that are here. Let's dive to the messages that are here. We'll start with the elder here and see what is it that the elder has to say for my collective energy. So the elder here is saying, your ancestors' guides gather around you at this time. Great healing is unfolding and carving a new found freedom for your lineage. So your lineage is free. Never be intimidated by the energies of the old, those that are also trying to hook you to the same space that you were in. You are free from that. The minute you allow this, it's all on you. Know that you are free from the bondages, whatever that has been holding you back for the longest time. You no longer operate in that energy where you need validation from other energies, other individuals. Okay, so never allow any individual, any energy of some sort manipulate you, whether in the 3D, whether in spirit. Never allow that. Okay, because the minute you do, it's you not trusting that higher version of yourself that is somewhat meshed with you at this time. Okay, something like that. So the elder is telling you that you and your lineage is free. Okay, you are free. So you can claim this in your reading, or rather, you can claim this in the commenting section, as in, I am free. Okay, I am free. That's just that. So the elder is saying, the elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has been journeyed that he has had many journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, or sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. Okay? This is a personal thing for you. This is a personal healing on your part that will bring healing to also your family lineage, past, present, and the future. The freedom you claim is healing the lovingly support of your entire family constellation here. Okay? The whole constellation of your ancestry is free at this time. That's it. That's why you have new lenses of seeing your new reality here, not what has been planted, not what you have inherited. Okay, this is a new version of you, something like that. So let's see the medicine mother. The medicine mother here is saying, take action, do what you need to do, just do it. Okay, just do it. So the extended message is saying there is an old pattern rising up on you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You are being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps that you know you need to take to move closer to where you would like to be. You already know the answers, you know what you need to do. You may have been using delay tactics or holding yourself back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. Okay? Whatever that pattern is, it's something that has been holding your own lineage for the longest time. So it keeps on trying, keeps on trying. All right? Know that whatever that energy is, it has no right of passage to get to you at this time, because you know exactly what needs to be done by you. You already know the answers. You've been there, you've done that, and you already know the repercussions of that, or you know the experiences that comes with that, my collective. Okay, that's what I get with this. All right, never allow to be bitten by the same snake twice. That's what I'm getting. So this reminds me of my, you know, the cards. You know, these are the cards that actually I made myself when I started the tarot. Okay, they are more like the cards that I made myself. Okay, so there is this card that says, "Never allow yourself to be bitten by the same snake twice." So this could be symbolic, or there could be a message for some of you there. Okay, so we'll go through them after this. Let me try and get messages from here and see what is it that spirit wants you to know more as far as the energy that is here. So there could be energies that are also trying to manipulate you. The snake, I'm also getting the energy of the snake. Another thing, I'm also getting anything connected to your roots. Okay, something that also has been imprinted. It can be that energy that something literally wants you to believe that your ancestors are not real, or your ancestors don't necessarily exist, because that's exactly what makes you you. This is the root. Okay, and the root is somewhat connected to what? To the snake. So the minute you succumb to the manipulation, so you are connecting with that root, and it is that root that can actually entangle you in that low vibrational state of thinking, something like that. So prioritize. It is that time for you to prioritize at this time. Know exactly what is important to you. Speaking of lower chakras here, so you could be dealing with energies of lower chakras here that are trying to stop you from moving higher. Okay, that's why we're having determination at the bottom of the deck. This is connected to the lower chakra, of which is the root. Okay, so it's like trying to unroot what somewhat seems stable now, so that you can be shaken. And you can be shaken when these type of ancestors are here, because something is now deeply rooted. It cannot be unrooted. So you're dealing with some energies that are literally trying to unroot something, okay, or try and make you take you backwards or something like that here. Four is also the energy of foundation here, or shake your foundation here, something like that. So it could be a Virgo energy for some of you. It doesn't have to be. Okay, I'm also getting the energy of Virgo, Aries here. Okay, with the root chakra. So let's see more. Spirit, speak for the collective, please, and thank you. What is this energy for my collective? Okay, what is this energy? So clear your energy. There's a need for you to do that. Clear your energy here. Anything to do with the heart chakra, okay, the capacity to love. The heart chakra is the center where both the lower and the upper, get together. It's where union actually happens here. Okay, so something like that. So there's a need for you to concentrate more at this time. You need to concentrate more at this time and be in this energy of an energetic movement. Whatever this is, it can be that energy that is also trying to keep you stuck in the loop or something like that. Okay, or cage you in a way, all right, or keep you in your own thinking like that without you doing nothing here. All right, it's more like having ideas but not implementing them in a way, whatever that is. So Aries energy. So this has everything to do with the crown, your crown chakra, also with the energetic movement. This is the Aries energy here. So you could be a strong energy of Aries here, or this has everything to do with your higher chakras here, guys. Okay, something of that sort. So let me get those cards. Okay, let me get those cards that I've spoken about here and see the message that are coming from here. Okay, what is it that Spirit wants you to know as far as the energy that is here is concerned? Whatever this is, it feels more like it has everything to do with your surrounding. Okay, yeah. Look at this. Danger ahead. Number four could be specific or something to do with your car. It can be that you do have a red car for some of you here. So beware of this, whatever that they are trying to plant in your way. Okay, so at the bottom, we're having family here. So happy family and happy relations. Okay, the capacity to love. Okay, it has everything to do with maybe your foundation or something. It can be that type of energy that is trying to shake in your foundation like that, so that you get distracted. So never allow these type of things. Okay, it can be you securing your yard or something like that, because at the bottom we're having this card here, okay, saying take care of your yard. Okay, there could be something happening, anything concerning the backyard. I'm also getting something connected to the backyard. It can be a place that you don't necessarily visit frequently, or someone is trying to open a portal as far as your yard is concerned, so that they gain access to um, the foundation itself, to shake in your foundation or make something unstable, because they realize that there is something that is stable. And whatever this is, it can be that they don't necessarily realize that this is something that is happening spiritually, not physically. Your stability comes from spirit. It's something that you know it's something that already has been established in spirit. And if something is stable in spirit, it doesn't matter what they do in the physical here. It's something that won't necessarily have a full manifestation in a way. If something is being sent, it's something that will definitely be exposed in the 3D like that, because it won't necessarily have that sense of direction. It will be that type of energy that becomes more confused as to where it's going or something like that. Okay, it will be something that will be misdirected, even because of the vibration of your home or something like that, because something already is stable, something already is protected, and your own spirit team are actually protecting your home state and everything that comes with that. All right, it can be those type of people that literally used to make use of your emotions. Okay, your here when it comes to your loved ones and whatever this is here, guys, okay? With an understanding that this is something that we can actually use as a portal, as a door to get to you here so that you get shaken in a way. But this is something that is more of a past situation, because there are new lenses that have been given to you that you are using to perceive things at this time. Okay, something like that for you, collective. So let me get one more. Overall, overall energy from this deck. Yeah, spiritual. They are using something more of a spiritual instrument or something like that. Or for some of you, that's exactly what you need. It can be a mantra, it can be some type of a, or you're dealing with people who are literally also chanting on you, your name, your family, or something like that, especially if they know that you come from more of a traditional family that usually uses drums like that. So this is more like making you remember the things that your lineage comes from, or what they have experienced in olden times, something like that. So that there is some type of an instrument, whatever this instrument that they are using, it can be an instrument that belongs to you, your ancestry, or something like that. Or this is something that is symbolic to your lineage or something like that. So they are literally making use of this instrument or something like that, or something to do with a spiritual instrument. For some of you, there could be some type of an instrument that you can literally um, utilize at this time to ward off negative energy, something like that. It can be a whistle for some of you, I'm getting, or something like that. It can be a bell, or something, I don't know, but there is something for some of you. I'm also getting more of a bowl, okay, to boost your the higher version, okay, something like that. Because always remember, the drum connects you with that. The drum connects you with the ancestry, the dead, the spirit of the dead. It is the drum. It helps you remember, okay, the bloodline and everything like that. There are instruments that are also being used for higher forces. These are the this new version of yourself, okay? So something like a bowl that actually makes sound to awaken higher frequencies, okay? A ringing bowl, something like that. So for some of you, I'm also getting that could be something that you need at this time, okay? That could be the actual instrument that you need, something like that. That could be specific for some of you. So let's dive to the tarot here and see exactly what this is, okay? What this is. Okay, so spirit, can you speak more as far as the energy that is here for my collective is concerned here? What is this energy? What exactly is my collective dealing with here? What exactly is my collective dealing with here? Spirit, speak. The ace, they are trying to meddle with the finances that are actually coming your way. You are in a new phase. Whatever this new phase is, it requires most likely, or there will also be new things that will be granted to you here. This could be the new things that you will be utilizing um, in your spiritual journey, your spiritual life, something like that for some of you. So we're having the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, this is a good card, and this is the card that is coming in before anything else. So you are being given something. Whatever this is will bring also balance to your material state of being. Okay, it can be your financial situation also. Okay, so let's see. What is this? Something is changing there. Something is changing there. And while this is changing, these type of individuals that are doing this, they are about to face more of judgment here on their part, because this goes under clear your energy. So they're trying to stop this judgment that is coming for them. by bringing in you to that energy that you were literally operating under. Okay, something like that. Yeah, they don't necessarily have access regardless of what they do, what they say, something like that with the Seven of Wands. Okay, so this, it's a block that your own spirit team are literally building here. These are boundaries. So there is a sense of strong spiritual boundaries that are planted or that are already there, placed by your own spirit team at this time. Okay, so they are trying to cross your boundaries by force. You could be dealing with people who are trying to cross your boundaries at this time. And how they do this is by pleading, by being friendly, by trying to work with you, or by asking, or by being nice, or something like that. But they come up as individuals that perhaps they want to, as in like, we are in this together, something like that with this temperance card. You could be a Sagittarius energy, it doesn't have to be here, guys. You could be a Capricorn energy, it doesn't have to be. You could be an Aquarius energy, or you're dealing with that type of individuals here that are also trying to be so much manipulative. So you're dealing with a group of people, as you can see. They are worried about your ships coming at this time, the Seven of Pentacles. You can see how the cards came in. So it's more of a conspiracy. We're also having the five of wands at the heart. So they are fighting this change. They don't want this to exist in a way. We're also having the Five of Pentacles here. This Five of Pentacles has everything to do with your money. So they always wanted you to be in this energy, the energy of lack, where your finances are not actually balanced. Okay, where you are always in lack. Okay, so they don't necessarily want something to change, or else already something has changed. Something already changed. 55, 55, it's a number of change. Change is already there in the horizon. That's why. That's why we're having the Chariots card here as an influence. So we had so many cards. Okay. So we're also having the devil's energy here. So the devil speaks more of them trying to hook you once again, trying to entrap you once again in that loop that you have somewhat freed your own spirit team from. So they have been benefiting. That's why. They have been benefiting. So you could be dealing with a masculine. For some of you, it doesn't have to be. I'm having the King of Cups in reversal. So this is someone who's not upright. It can be someone who's abusive emotionally or anything like that. Or they use more of emotional manipulation to get their way. Something like that for you, collective here. For some of you, it can also be a family member that has been doing this, because now know that a person who doesn't necessarily have a record about you, it's highly unlikely for them to know everything. Okay, but in this day and age, everything is possible here. So you could be dealing with anyone. You could be dealing with just about anyone, my collective here. Only you will know. For some of you, I'm also going, there is also a clarity of some sort. You already know, because your spiritual side now has somewhat increased. So you can see beneath the naked eye. So just because you are not reacting now to what you know or what you see, they see this more as a flaw, or they see this as in like you don't necessarily see, mainly because you are not reacting, or mainly because you're not saying anything. Okay, you have realized that sometimes silence is power, because you get to do things in silent without being realized. Because once the enemy also realizes that you are aware, then it's more like an alarm to let them know that they also have to up their game. So the less they know, the better. The more they think they are in the game, the better it gets for you. The more they think that you are just, you know, you are sleeping, you don't necessarily see anything, the good, it's actually good on your part. Okay, it gets better for you. All right, something like that. So that's exactly the energy that I'm getting here, guys. Okay, so I'm getting 5577, 7755, 77. So they are being blocked from what you are building, what you have been building. Okay, they are blocked from that. They are blocked from this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, they are blocked. So let's see the overall energy here for you. What's the overall energy for my collective spirits? Can you speak for my collective energy, please? And thank you. So you could be a Cancer energy, okay, or dealing with a Cancer energy for some of you. So let's see. Spirit, what's the overall energy for my collective? Speak, please. And thank you. What is the overall energy for the collective? Okay, so what they are trying to bring to you here is more of a challenge or a frustration. So they are trying to frustrate you unnecessarily so that you don't focus, okay? So there's a need for you to focus at this time. There's a need for you to focus at this time, my collective. So they're trying to bring in more of psychological blocks, okay? They are trying to bring something more of blockages to your thoughts or your activities so that you don't necessarily focus on the needful, something like that, including grievances here. That's exactly what they're trying to do. So what's at the heart? What's at the heart for the collective? Okay. At the heart, you're having success here. At the heart, you're having success, goals achieved, honor, the life force, health, a time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, victory, health, and success. Okay? That's what you have manifested. It is at the heart. It's something that already you have manifested. It can be that energy that they saw something late. They underestimated you and the protection that you carry, mainly because of your behavior. You acted like, I don't know. You acted like, I don't care. And they believed the narratives, something like that. That's what I get. Okay? So overall, it says birth. Okay? Your overall energy here says birth, general fertility, both mental and physical, and personal growth, liberation. So you have liberated yourself, your lineage, your bloodline, and all that comes with that. Okay? So, regenerative power and light of spring, renewal, promise of new beginnings and new growth. So, expect new growth coming in here. That's why they try to make use of the past here or the serpent energy. That's it. So, we're having the interconnectedness because they've understood the interconnectedness of all things. Okay? So we're having the interconnectedness of the past, the present, and the future. That's exactly what they tried to make use of here. Okay, so it's something already has been revealed to you for some of you because you're having a revelation at the top. It's more of something already has been revealed that this is the tactic, this is the plan. That's why it failed. So I'm also getting the energy that someone literally spent so much money to try and stop you. That's why. Okay, that's why the five of Pentacles here, because this card is at the least end here. So someone literally did spend a lot to try and stop you. It's like someone having that realization that something is happening or something is changing in your horizon or something like that, only to find that it is already late. And because in this day and age, even if you go to someone asking for help, they won't necessarily tell you the truth if they are not truthful, because you are not truthful. Therefore, you are also going to the same people that are not even truthful to you. That's why you will also be manipulated like that. So they will tell you, no, it's possible for you to stop that person, even though they can see that it is not. Okay? They can talk things that are not real so that they get something out of you. and they get rid of you like that. And perhaps it is what it is. Okay. So for some, it can be that someone has spent a lot of money. Maybe that's why they literally feel devastated at this time to try and stop this. And you can't stop something that already is there. Okay. You can't stop something that is already there. So let's see the dragon's energy. What type of dragon is protecting you at this time? What type of dragon is connecting with my collective, or rather protecting my collective at this time? So they try to use something connected to water. That's another thing that I'm also getting. The serpent. Okay. So we're having a water dragon here. It helps you to flow easily around obstacles. So these are the type of obstacles that they literally try to plant in your way. So someone came in with a glass of water, trying to pour in a sea, thinking that whatever this is will definitely make a difference. Okay. So someone brought something back also like that. Okay. Because always remember, using magic, it's either it works for you or it works against you. It is like that. So whoever this person is came in with a glass of water, trying to pour in a sea, hoping that whatever this is will make a difference. Okay. So remember, when you go to a sea with a glass of water, it's an introduction that, hey, mother, I'm here and I'm your child. So recognize me. So this is a piece of me that actually introduces me that I am your child. Something like that. That's exactly what happened. And that's why nothing literally happened. Because already you've done the healing. Okay. So this card here is saying, Christ's light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Just go with the flow. That's why it did not actually have any impact on you, because already you've done the healing. Okay. And at the bottom, we're having the dragon earth, the earth dragon here, saying it clears your path and the land around you. So there is nothing that they can do, especially when it comes to the element of earth, because I'm also getting the energy that Mother Earth could also be protecting you at this time. So it says, stay grounded, be ready to save. Stuck energy is clearing. You are moving forward in life. Whether they like it or not, you are moving forward in life. At the top, we're having the gold orange dragon saying, expand your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior, okay? Because they're trying to provoke you anyway. So be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember, you're magnificent, okay? So you are going back to the origin, that energy where you are whole again, okay? Something of that sort here, my collective. So that's your overall energy. I really hope it does resonate with some of you. If it does, do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time and you find this more useful to you here. As a comeback, guys, you are always appreciated by me for stopping here and also, supporting the channel in every way, shape, or form here, guys, and commenting to the channel. And until then, guys, you take care. Bye.